morning. It's been a month or two since I took the rudder out, and now I've taken the beast and loaded it into the Prius, and I'm on my way to Finco to get the process going on having them rebuild it.
For 33 years, no problem, my Hunter 31 has been in the wet. This means the rudder has been underwater for all that time. After I discovered water in the rudder, I knew it was time to replace it. I wanted to do as much of the work I could myself. Surely, taking out a 33-year-old rudder would be something I could do. So I took it slowly and deliberately, taking photos and video for future reference along the way. None of the systems involved had been touched since the boat left the factory. As a matter of protocol, I always put every bolt, screw, and nut back in its original spot. Losing parts is never fun, especially for parts that are 33 years old. I tied a line to the rudder stock and planned to fish the rudder out from under the boat, but no problem had other plans.
I didn't expect that. She wants to keep floating. I gotta go into the water and pull her down. Okay.
Once the rudder was free of the boat, she filled with water and dang near took me to Davy Jones' locker. She didn't want to leave her boat. I struggled to keep her up and out of the deep, and after a struggle managed to place her on the dock. So there it is, no problems rudder. Out. And let me tell you, that thing's a lot heavier than it looks. The plans from Foss Phone Company showed a new design, a longer cord and more wetted surface, but it was based on the original design, so it should work great. Finco Fabrication is the West Coast licensee of Foss Phone Company, as they are based in Florida. So just a short trip to the Los Angeles area, and what a place. This is so unlike a working boatyard. Here they make new boat things with plenty of supplies, molds, and expertise. They make fine quality marine goods. Rudders is just part of what they do. I left the heart of my boat behind. A month later, the new rudder was ready. The only thing left to do was to drill the hole, the all-important linchpin hole, the one that holds the completed rudder in the boat. Finco owner Steve was happy to see to it himself. The man is a precisionist. He's the kind of guy who measures twice and cuts once. He runs a clean, honest place, the kind I'm always so pleased to find and do business with. But the big question still stood. Will the hole be in the right place? Well, only no problem will let us know. I left the original rudder behind, knowing I would never need it again. That felt weird as I loaded my new and unfamiliar talisman into my Prius for the ride to San Diego. We had an appointment with the boatyard, and I intended to keep it. 5 months after starting the major rudder project and purposely crippling my beloved boat, it was time to move no problem to Driscoll's boatyard. My buddy Rob came from Phoenix to help me, but using Towboat US instead of our own dinghy to move the boat was probably the wise choice. Thanks for your help, Rob. It is always an unsettling thing to see your pride and joy fly, but flying without a rudder is just bizarre. I was lucky this day as the yard boss, Ruben Garcia, gave me one of the most experienced yard hands to do the install. Bob is a powerhouse, the real McCoy. No Problem was lucky to have him and his team to finesse a new rudder home.
No, it goes all the way up top deck. I have 2 collars to put on once it's up. Whoa. Is that off? Does that come down a little bit?
Hey, Bob.
Yeah.
Let me get in there and guide it through the last hole. Give me a sec.
Can you go?
There we go. Keep coming. Uh-oh. Now we find out if the hole is in the right place.
Yeah. Goes only one way.
You got the small collar down and now the big one?
Yeah.
We're up tight, so you
Should be a little higher.
yeah. It hits the bottom. The cable.
The thing about boatyards is the owners are excited about what is happening to their baby. But for the yard folks, it's just another day. To them, it's their job. To us, it's an adventure. One where our hearts climb down out of our throats and we can start thinking about getting back out there. One thing left. We had the wheel radial drive to install, drill the lock hole, thread the wheel cables, and then we could get back out there. And by the end of the day, we did get back out there. It felt wonderful to be sailing again, in all respects.
Fetching all the way.
My new pilot under the boat was sound, and at the end of 5 months, so was I. I was sailing again. But just remember, a boat without a rudder is like a man without a purpose.